Hi people, welcome. I just wanted to show you a live trade just so you can see what basically I did with this trade. I'm just going to show you. Let's have a look. If we go into history. Okay, so we're looking into history. You'll see that the dates of the 18th, that's the 18th now, and you'll see that these are all my profitable trades that are in blue, and the red trade is obviously one trade that I lost, which was 31.57. Now basically there was a really strong spike, and that's the reason why I decided to shut this one down and close it down. And I was lucky enough to do so because it was on the USD CAD. Okay, now this was something that I'm also using with my gold trades. I tend to not lose too many of them. You'll see that this one here is another one. This is a buy trade. And you see these are all buy, and it's just when the market just changes in development. So this was, I lost 790 here, but with this particular trade, okay, I actually made just under $2,000, and then obviously minus 790, which gave me a profit of 1,277 in one day. So it's not too bad at all. And you can see that I just wanted to go through so you can see that all these are blue, and you can see that if I scroll all the way up, you'll see that pretty much all of my accounts, okay, apart from a few things that will happen here in the 14th onwards, from the 14th to the 15th, with my formula in action, that this is making profits and high profits. And you'll see that if we look at the profits, you see it's 45,263.99. So you know, we're not doing too bad. We're in a drawdown at the moment. I'm just going to show you the drawdown now. So if we go back to trade, and then we're just going to scroll this back down, and you'll see that at the moment, okay, I've got a stop loss set for this. I'm taking profit at 2,455. I was in heavy drawdown. This was just over nearly $9,000. It wasn't when I started, but you can see that this is falling down, and all this is basically is where it's gone up, it's come down, it's gone up, it's gone down, it's almost exhausted itself, and now it's falling back down to the perimeters. Now I've got a feeling that this is going to fall to 2,455, and you'll see that I've got my take profit margin, which is set here. You see that this is also falling. Once it gets past this yellow line, this is normally it's almost like a pivot point, so it's very hard for it to get past. If it gets past this pivot point, and I know it's going to fall anywhere from 250 to 240, which is to do with the Fibonacci on a chart, okay, which if you look at a 4-hour chart with Fibonacci or Fib, it's going to give you these guidelines. Now I've actually got some Fibonacci EAs, which are expert advisors, which are included in the academy, and you can actually, and I've also got indicators which you can put on, and they are automated, so they jump up and down. So whatever symbol you put in, it's going to find its personal, or if you like, designated support and resistant lines, which you can then trade on. So you can see that, you know, it's going to bounce. You can see it's breaking through this point here. Now this point is respectable, because you can see that it's bouncing off this line here, okay. Now if it breaks past this line, then it's going to fall down to the 2,460, and if it breaks below this, then it's going to go through this, okay, and then it's going to drop down anywhere from 250 to 240. What I've done is, respectively, even though I've had a high drawdown and I was in like 9,000, it doesn't mean I'm going to make $9,000 profit. I'll probably make a couple of grand profit once it reaches its take profit of 2,455. This is using the XAUUSD. I get a lot of people asking me, well, is there any chance you can do a live trade so we can actually see when you're in a trade and when you're out of a trade? And you can see that this is live as we speak, okay. You'll see that, you know, this is a live trade. These are my live accounts. So if we go through my accounts, this is another account which is right here, okay. This is a drawdown of $26, $25. This is a prop account which I'm trying to pass, okay, and you'll see at the moment that the balance is 545, equity is 516, so I'm still within equity of this account. I'm allowed on this particular account 250 drawdown. This is using AUD NZD with my one entry bot with the set file, okay, which you can get access to. Anyone that joins into the academy gets access to the set files, which are already earning money. Okay, if we go to the account history, you'll see that there's a few. This one here made 106.86, and this one made 27.69, 37.05, 4.68. Did lose a loss on this one though at $150.70, but you're getting the idea that, you know, but we're going into profit. This one here, which was a deposit 38586. So, you know, you can see how these are working. 37.66. So the idea is, because this is in a buy trade, see this line here, this is my buy line. Anything that's above this line is profitable, and this means that what I tend to do is when it gets to $40 or $50, I close the trade, and then I let the automatic bot just reset the line, if you like, and then it will just do it all over again. And I find I get great profit from that by doing this. And there's a couple of, this is from my Robo Forex account. This one here is the algo trade software, which is all set up. And what this does is this actually runs a back test in the background on the trade before it takes the trade, and you can see that these are set up, and these are very tight margins. So what it's designed for is it jumps in and then jumps out of a trade very, very quickly. You'll see this is a live account, so this is a live account, is 7,702. This one's a demo account, which is this one here, and you'll see that this one here is, you can see there's a couple of minuses. We're at minus 8511, but remember that this works by going into a drawdown, self-diagnosing, okay, and then it comes back out. You can see I'm in a profit here of 12,468. So, you know, this is equity is quite good on this account as well. And then we've got another account which I'm working on, this one here, and this one's actually using a copy trading, which you get access to, okay, included in the special groups that are inside my academy, which was just absolutely incredible. So, you know, you want to really jump on this when you can, because this is valued at a much higher price than what you're actually going to be able to get it at. You could be watching this video, and this video could well be at 497 now, you know, for access to this account. But, you know, you'll get in a one-time price. It gives you one-time access to the account, and, you know, and it's actually showing you how you can make money online, plus giving you access to all the expert advisors. It's also giving you access to all the indicators, my manual trading setup, what actually indicators I use, expert advisors I'm using, everything which I'm showing you how to make money online with trading, you're going to be getting access to. And you can see that these are all set up. You can also see, you might not know this, but you can get a bearing of which way gold is going to go. Now, it's not something that is cast iron, but you can get a bearing from it, and one of these ways of doing it is that when you get a strong move in XAUUSD, you will sometimes get a strong move in XAGUSD, which this is silver. Okay, so obviously if this is falling, you can see that silver's falling as well. Okay, so this is a good indication. If this keeps falling, then this is showing you that XAUUSD is going to fall as well. And you notice that I'm using these two indicators. Okay, this one here is accumulation and distribution, okay, and the other one I'm using is on balance volume. Okay, then I'm using market sessions and breakout zone indicator. What the breakout zone indicator has is if this bounced back up now and it broke this line, this means that we're on a breakout and it's going to go up to the next Fibonacci level, or can. Okay, remember there's no promises when it comes to trading, so just bear that in mind. But you can see that this one is pointing downwards, okay, which is showing me that this volume is going down, and it's showing me also that the distribution, okay, is down as well. So these are great indicators that I'm using that are showing me that this account is still going to follow down, and I think this is just going to bounce zigzag, and it's just going to keep going down. Now if we look at the actual trade pattern, you'll see that for instance, this is a 1 minute time frame. You shouldn't really go by a 1 minute time frame. You want to go by an hour or 30-minute to give yourself an indication of what's going on. You'll also notice that I'm using this one here as well. This is the bears and the bulls tool, and you notice that the red, even though that's a bull signal, okay, the bears, it's almost like this is going to cross. So if this cross and the bear is above the bull signal, okay, so the bear is brown and the bull is red, this is going to give us another indication that this is going to keep continuing down, because it means that people are putting into selling, because this is a volume tool, okay, and it's basically showing you people that are actually placing their sales and their bull trades, and this is how this little thing works. It shows you, you know, when the trades are going in, when the trades are going out. So we're bouncing on this line. I did say to this line it's going to be a very hard line to cross. You notice that the distribution is actually tightening up. This means that it's coming down more of an angle, okay, and also you notice that the New York time is coming to a close. We're getting to a point where this might start to close. When this starts to close, it's going to do two things. You can get a lot of volatile movement through news, etc. You can either jump back up, or it can bounce around and it can jump straight down, and we can get some really moves that we're not aware of what's going to happen, okay, because as I said to you before, you can't guarantee anything with trading. You see, let this jumping back up again now, and as I said to you, what this is doing is it's zigzagging. It's going in a zigzag fashion. If we go over to here, have a look on trading view, okay, you'll see that this has been going up in a bullish momentum, okay, it's been running up, it's come down here, it's come down, okay, it's gone back up, and now it's still, well, it's actually almost at a brink of coming out of bull now, okay, and then it's going into a bear momentum. And the actual indication was this one here, and also look at all of the volume. You see this volume here, this is showing you that there's a lot of sell volume here. This one here is buy volume, and then this one here is sell again. So you can see that we've got a cross, and at this cross point I reckon this is going to come back down, okay. And it also shows you you know, the volume. You can see that this is dropping straight away down. This is going to drop down to around about this mark here, which is 2458, and hopefully it's going to pull down to here as well, which is round about 2456, and then again it can fall anywhere from 2462 to 2452. Okay, that's when this is this can fall down to, because it's going to hit a respected support, okay, which is this line here, because it's respected there and it's respected here as well. We go to a 4-hour chart, and you'll see that we were in a bull market. It was going up, up. Okay, it's come down, and then now it's coming out of the market. So you can see that if we look with a 4-hour chart, this is the respected line here, which is 2458. So if this will fall onto this line, probably bounce back up and down, and then it'll probably go down. Now the actual news can have a major effect, as any news, with FOMO, fear of missing out, okay, or you may have a news which is obviously not a very good. If it's not very good news, then it's going to cause investors to pull out their money, okay, or put it into something else, you know, and that's basically how that works. So you can see, look, we started another candle. This is great news for me, because it means that this is coming down. You'll see now we've broken this support, which was at 2462, and we're still coming down now. It's going to come down to this line here, so this could be a great indication. You see my trades are now jumping into profit. I've got one trade which is jumping in at $270 another one at $240. So you're seeing this live. Hopefully if we break the 2455 line, then these trades are going to close, and you're going to see me make profit online live, which is really good. You can also see where I showed you the indication of the XAUUSD. You see the way that it's falling down, and where this is falling down, this is a great indicator that this XAUUSD is going to do that as well. What I've also noted is when the XAUUSD is going up really high, really fast, okay, you'll find that the USD CAD will start to pile on as well. So if you find your USD CAD is starting to go into high profit margins, this normally means that gold is going to go up, okay, especially if it's going up. You can see now we're at $576, so I'm just going to close this one off at 576. I'm just going to close this one off at 500, like so. So you can see I just made $900 with this. I know I was going to have the stop loss, but I'm going to leave these ones on stop loss now anyway. But when it gets to about $500, I don't like to be greedy. I just like to close the account at that point, because at any point this can bounce back up, and if it does, it just means it's going to go back up. It means I'm going to go back into a drawdown, and then I've got to wait until it hits the respectable support or resistance lines, and then it starts to come back down again. It's looking good though, where we've still got the XAUUSD, which is still pointing downwards. We've still got the lines. You see this one's starting to level out. This one here is still in the downwards position. So this, and you've noticed that the brown bear line here is above the red line, which means now that this is in a bear motion. So what this means is there's people buying and selling into this. This is the very reason why this is starting to fall down, because if you don't have sellers in, then you won't, the price won't go down. And you can see we're at 460, 560, so this is falling all the way now. It's jumping to 2456. It's hovering around the 2456 mark. Hopefully it's going to jump down to 255. As soon as this jumps down to 255, then my take profit margin is going to take profit, and it's going to grab these. So we're going to leave this. I want to leave this because this is a good live video that you're seeing in action. You see we're jumping up and down. We've still got the indication the bear is going up, which is really good news, because this means that we're still in the bear trend. So this could be a slight pullback where it's just going to go back up, and then hopefully it's going to come back down again. Remember, there's no guarantees when trading. You'll see that this line here, okay, is still in the low point. So this is showing you that the volume is still low, and this one here is showing you that this is low, and you can see that our profit now is still around about $400 to $500. So all we've got to do now is wait until this profit margin goes down. Of course, it's bouncing back up now, and then you'll find in any minute it's going to hopefully come back down again. This is what you call a pullback. It's where it comes down, it pulls back, and then it's almost like it has to build up a bit of steam, and then it will come back down again. Of course, if it doesn't, it just means that I've missed my opportunity to close this trade. I'm still pretty much guaranteed that this trade's going to close at 2455. So we're going to hang on to this line. You also notice that this is the breakout line, okay, which is below. So what this normally means is if this breaks this line here, then it means that it's going to break out downwards. And you can see that XAG, we've got a high move on XAG. Just see where that candle's opened up, the 5-minute window pointing downwards. So this is an indication that the XAG USD is still going down in the motion. So there's a good chance now that the XAUUSD is going to follow suit. This can take a couple of minutes to do this, and you'll notice then that it will start dropping, because there's almost like a delay sequence. But you'll notice that the XAG USD is still dropping. So hopefully we're going to hit our target. We're now at 457 and then bouncing on 456. So we've only got one more increment to go. And then I will be able to close my trade, or it will close. The trade's going to close itself automatically. So if you are interested in what you're seeing, and you're seeing how I'm making money online, you can see that we've got some high profit margins in here, and you want to learn how to trade online. Okay, you're doing XAUUSD. There will be a link below inside the description. All you need to do is click on that link below. It will be Darren Brown Academy 297. Click on that link. That's going to give you access if there are available spaces still, because it will be going up to 497 shortly. So if you are lucky enough to have an actual page that's saying 297, this means that you are dedicated to get it if you buy that page then. Okay, otherwise it can jump. You might log in next time and you might get a page which is telling you that it is 497. But just bear in mind that the actual information that I supply inside the academy including the manual trading and including the expert advisors, how to pass prop firms, MT4 setups, MT5 setups, trading setups, is all included. Okay, it's a one-time price. There's no hidden charges in there apart from you having to set up your own account, obviously. Okay, or you can use demo accounts until you get confident enough to actually move into using your own money. Okay, that's exactly what I would advise you to. I also show you a unique way of making money online for a long time business. Okay, using the Darwinix account. This is what this is. This is a Darwinix account. And the idea is that you trade on the Darwinix account, and each time you get winning trades, your allocation number could start from anywhere from like 40, and each time you trade, you're making that allocation number go up. Once you get to the magic number of 75, Darwinix will actually give you $30,000 investment back onto your account, and then anything that you make profitably with inside the £30,000 margin, you get 15% on. Okay, so you can see that where I'm using these, you know, I've made obviously around about 6,000. If we divide 6,000 by say 15%, so if it's 6,000 divided is 10% is 600, so you're looking around about $650 that you will get in profit. Now the beauty with this is Darwinix account does cost you $38 with a $38 setup. The beauty with it is that you pay $38 a month. If you go into high drawdown, it actually allows you to keep your account open. It's not like a prop firm where you're just going to burn it out and then you're just going to have to put lots and lots of money in to get it up and running. You just continue paying your $38 every single month. And while you're paying your $38 every single month, when you pass or you get profit inside your Darwinix account, it will run on automatic, because if you've got investments inside your Darwinix account, it automatically takes $38 out of your profits that are inside your trading platform. And the idea is this is once this is up and running, you then put an expert advisor, okay, which are available inside the academy, which are included in your actual membership. You put them into your Darwinix account and you allow them to start making you profit every single month, and then you're going to be drawing 15% of everything that they make on profit every single month. And then you go and get another Darwinix account, and you might get one which is an MT4 platform this time instead of the MT5, and then you do it all over again. You set it up, and this one you're going to be using a Geek bot, which I already have actual set files ready. So the set files are ready and tested. You need to just put them on and then get them up and running. And what this is going to do is this is going to help you pass your Darwinix account in MT4. And then what you do once you've got one MT4 and one MT5, you then just get another MT5, and then you just keep building these up. And what these will be doing is these expert advisors will be making money online all the time on autopilot, and you've just got an incoming supply of investment that is coming in every single month. Now if you're interested in that, I show you how to set all this up, etc. with inside my academy. You can see that this is bouncing back up now to minus 3,000, 5,000 drawdown. As I said to you before, what this has done is this hit a support and resistance, so this is probably going to go back up around about sort of this mark here, and then it's going to come back down, or this could be just a pullback, and you'll see that the actual XAUUSD has actually halted. You see that it's come down to this point and it's starting to bounce back up. This could be a pullback, and we could be going back down again. You'll notice that the volume is still down. Okay, so this still normally means that this is still in a bear movement, and this one here is just pulling up slightly. And this one here, as I said to you before, is another volume. This is our distribution. This is our actual distribution. So this is going back up. So what you're trying now is the actual bulls are trying to bring this market up. So we've got a bit of the bulls and the bears fighting at the moment. Okay, but you see the bear line, which is this one here, is above, and this one here, which is saying 875, is actually our bear. Okay, so these are all the bears. These are all the people that have taken trades that are saying that this is coming down. Now the danger with this is that where the markets can actually see how many people are in a trade, okay, whether it's the bears or the bulls. This is when you can get manipulation in the market, where they think, well, you've got 850 bears and we've only got 350 bulls, so then they might manipulate the market so then it goes up, so then it takes the bears out, okay, and then the market will come back down again. So you know, this is what you've got to watch out, because there's a lot of psychology with trading, and it's not quite as simple as just placing a trade, waiting for the market to go up and down, and watching an indicator go up and down, because it's moved with news, okay, and it's also moved with emotion, okay. This meaning, like, if there's news reports, anything like that, this is going to have an adverse effect on the trading as well. And you can see that we've bounced down here, we've hit a stop, this is going back up. So XAUUSD, the good news is we haven't had USD CAD, okay, kicking in, because if USD CAD kicked in and we found that there was USD CAD taking a trade in here, this normally means that this is going to jet back up. So I would still say that this is in a bear movement still, we're still coming down. I still think it's going to go past this red line, and then it's going to take a trade. As I said, it might not be that I will be able to show you this, otherwise this video is going to run on for some time. But what I can do is I will leave the video running, and then we'll speed the video up so you'll be able to see it. I think that would be the best way to do this, because you can see that we're time-wise, it's 5:15 PM. This is in UK time, okay, and I don't think it's going to be long before this comes back down anyway. So while this is running, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk away from this now, okay, and we'll speed the process up, and then you'll be able to see this taking its trade. Okay, so you've just seen the end of that trade. You can see that this has fallen down to 2,454, okay, and I had this set to go at 255, so it's bounced off that actual support line, okay, which I actually found using my indicators. Now, if you're interested in the way that I'm trading, if you would like to join my academy, then please look out for the link below. It's going to be a link, okay, you just click on the link. It's going to take you to a page, if you're very lucky, for 297. If the page is 497, this means that sadly there's no more slots left. Just remember that if you are lucky enough to get a 297 slot, it's advisable to go ahead and get it, because if you are serious about learning, etc., the chances are you're going to be paying for 497 to get in. There's lots of value here. You're going to get my expert advisors, you're going to be getting my indicators, my templates, my just trading, my manual trading, my automatic trading, all my updates, my upgrades, etc., all included, and set files already done for you. So that's it, all the very best. Hope you enjoyed that trading tutorial. Hopefully you've seen a live trade, so you've seen that I've actually done this all live for you. All the very best to my next video. Cheers, bye now.